what is the purpose of having your lean-to roof in an A shape? So the lean-to roof, let me just actually draw this out for you. That'll probably be an easier representation of what we have actually going on here. So I'll just get my illustration going here, and then you can take a look. So the question was, why do I have the specific lean-to shape? And so the shape of our greenhouse is like so. And we've got vents right here. And this is the glazing surface right here. All right, that's a little bit better. So we've got our roof, we've got our insulated floor as we talked about. Okay, we've got a couple of other features here which we can talk about if there's interest. Eaves trough on the back. So the question was, why the A-frame? So when passive solar greenhouses were first being experimented with in the 1970s, the use of polycarbonate was not super prolific. And so the only real glazing material that they had access to was glass. And so I actually ended up getting, and I'll just bring it up, I'll bring it up at the end of the class here. There's a passive solar greenhouse book that you can get on Amazon or used bookstores for $2 or $3. And basically they recommended that the glazing surface angle right here be perpendicular to the angle of the sun in the month that you wished to grow. So that's great if you're using glass as a glazing surface. But the neat thing with polycarbonate is that it diffuses the light. And so what that means is that as light goes through polycarbonate, what happens is it splits the light up into separate streams. Whereas with glass, if the light is not hitting the surface perpendicular, you end up getting a whole bunch of refraction, reflection, and refraction. Which is essentially bending of light. And so with polycarbonate, the glazing angle is no longer all that important, but I didn't know that going into this. And so it took some hard lessons to learn all of that. So now our glazing angle and our greenhouses look more like this. And we have a vent wall right here. We have a knee wall right here. And then another vent wall in the back. And so the angle of this glazing now is dictated more by snow load than by solar angle. And the reason that works really well is that it doesn't matter what sun angle we've got, because of the way that polycarbonate diffuses light, you get really great light distribution in a greenhouse when you're using polycarbonate. Yeah, polycarbonate is expensive, but it lasts for 15 years. So the other alternative, which we detail out in lots of detail, is the Curtis Stone's greenhouse, which I've got a case study for in Kelowna, BC. And he uses just a standard double wall inflated poly wall, and claims that the poly material will actually last for 7 years if it's not disturbed, which is a really economic option for glazing. And you'll get a lot of the same benefits of diffuse light that you'll get with polycarbonate for a fraction of the fee.
Hey, you're probably already subscribed, but if you're not, click on the subscribe button below and I will make sure to keep you up to date with the most recent permaculture information and education.